Hello, people, and welcome back to the segment of our entertainment show where we talk about all the good stuff that happens over the weekend with Big Brother. My name is Temi. I'm going to be your host. Let's get back into it. So, this week had quite the twist. So, we all showed up expecting to watch an eviction show. Sure, we knew somebody was leaving. But then after it, we were all, trying to reacclimatize, get used to what has happened. And from nowhere, Neche comes up and she says she's leaving. She said she's going into the diary room to speak to Biggie. And when she comes out, that's it. And nobody could really put their fingers on what happened or why, because this is someone who won head of house. She was flying high. She's an audience favorite. And also, she's been leading. Okay, she's had a lot of people against her leading in peace, let's be honest, a lot of them. But she seemed to have been pulling through. I mean, she led her group and they won the wager. And isn't that the biggest thing you could do as a leader? So what drove her to this point? Well, we received no real clarification, not from Biggie, not from her. A lot is shrouded in darkness. So we're really just left to speculate. And, well, I'm a host, and this is TV, so we are here. We are going to speculate together. Let's get into it. People are calling our baby girl weak. Okay, so we know she's a bit of a softie. She doesn't have coconut head like people like Shiba or Goddessa. She reacts very easily, and she does seem to take things personally sometimes, even though, we all know you showed up for a game, you should have some detachment from how things are going, but we're all human, right? We break. So people are speculating everything from hopes that this might be some sort of strategy on Biggie's side, like he might be planning to take her out, build up momentum, and then at some point bring her back in, weird twist style. And other people are saying it really is just the bullying and, the bad energy from people like Goddessa, Tram that might have gotten to her. And a lot of people are saying it doesn't make sense. I mean, you came this far, you're doing well, you actually have a chance. Like, why would you take yourself out of the game at this point? People like me, we're fans, we're hoping that maybe it might have been due to circumstances outside her control, like maybe there was some sort of family emergency or something that production might have let her know about, and it really warranted her leaving. But however it goes, and whatever we'll probably, hopefully find out in the next week or two about what caused this situation, we just hope she's fine ultimately and everything goes well for her hereafter. Oh, and did I mention the weirdos who are saying that, oh, she's been acting all erratically, she's been so sensitive lately that maybe our girl has gone to carry belly. Well, I don't know what to say to you guys, but we can only really speculate. So let's see what information comes out and roll with that. And speaking of the eviction show, our girl Kamsy has gone. And added to that, I mean, it's actually so, infuriating if you think about it. I mean, here she was having her boo drop her like she was hot, and her, wondering whether he left because of something Goddessa said, because, that girlie is always whispering in people's ears and trying to cause drama. And there was that conversation that Goddessa and Gerrard had that was kind of weird, and it seemed like she actually advised him and said, oh, aren't you kind of loose guarding? Are you still paying attention to the game? Look at you, following Kamsy around and all the drama that's going back and forth. And people are saying that that might have influenced him to go ahead with the big breakup. So Kamsy took that personally, and of course she was trying to form hard girl. She said, oh, she didn't cry, she just kind of brushed it off. But we saw her cry, we saw the eyes. And for her to go from that place of, she's just dealing with the breakup and then straight up into eviction and she's been kicked out, that's a lot. That is a lot. And we're going to miss her. She is someone who has always said, she's the show, she's the girl we're all here to see. So we hope that going forward, she does well and she gets brand deals and whatever else to make life after the house worthwhile too. And speaking of being messy, like Ebuka and Biggie have clocked the fact that that house is a mess and it is full of freaking backstabbers. So Ebuka went as far as to call out Onyi for her weird nicknames that she has for people. I mean, it's no secret she has it out for Nomi, but like everyone else too, like nobody really seems safe from her sharp mouth. And Ebuka even asked her to expand on things, and he also called out the Vipers. Who am I referring to here? Obviously Sheba and Godessa, because their back and forths have been really, if there's nobody in that house that they have not gossiped at this point, and you know that they weren't really that supportive of Neche and they had a lot to say. So he did ask them to, okay, you guys claim to be so hard girl and so out with it. Come out here. Here's your stage. Bring out your mind. And they dodged it, as CD people can do. But, Oni is bad, but she owns her bad. And she came out and she said what she had to say. So, kind of respect for her for that. Meanwhile, Mr. Keivo, after saying, oh, no girl in here is even my type, after the guys being like, hey, can we get more ladies in here? None of these ones are doing it for us. He is the same person who has gone after Madam Temi, and he has said, hey, I see how you're moving. You're moving weird. Why are you dancing with everyone? Why are you talking to everyone in a certain way? You and I thought something was supposed to be going on here. So if you're going to treat me like I'm dumb or whatever, we might as well just call it quits. And Temi, everything basically rolls off that girl's shoulder. She doesn't care. And she was like, yeah, okay, let's be friends. And Temi herself has come out and she's been like, hey, nothing is really that deep with her and Keivo, and nothing is really that deep with her and Tram. We had that situation where she went and kissed Tram, and she was she even kissed him more than once, and she was like, that one wasn't even good, that she wants to go and try again. It's an audition apparently, and she wants to be sure whether he's the one getting the role or not. And through all that, people were saying, don't you have a guy? And she's always come out and she'd be like, no, I don't have anyone. I'm here to play the game. I don't really want to be locked down. And then there's another set of people who are calling her sneaky or conniving because of the fact that she isn't being faithful to Keivo. But hey, I mean, are they really an official ship as at this point? I thought everybody was still, just vibing, getting to know each other. Do they owe each other loyalty at this point? I don't know. You guys let me know, because I am just speaking based on what I saw. You guys tell me what it really is. Did she owe him that loyalty? In the meantime, I guess Tram has been getting comfortable with Temi. I mean, he's gone as far as to be telling her, deep stuff about his relationship with his woman outside the house, telling her how things might be toxic and how she wasn't too supportive of him coming in or even currently being in the house. And I don't know, they say there's such a thing as trauma bonding. Is that what you guys think will happen between these two? I tell you my sad story, you tell me your sad story, we get closer. What do you think? Is that how things will play out here? Or will they really just end up being friends? I mean, our girl Temi is just a free bird, so let's see. Yusuf and Bells. I almost don't want to say anything about that. I'm tired. I mean, they will fight. They will be left in a locked room. They will make up, and things that I can't really mention here will happen. And it seems to be an every week cycle at this point, and this week's was, it was interesting, and it's gotten to the point where apparently the other housemates are using them as entertainment, because even while things were going on, some people were peeking from their little corners, trying to see if they'll catch a glimpse of whatever action is going down. I hope that the cycle of them making and breaking up ends at some point. I don't think either of them is taking things that seriously, although Bells might be a little more attached, but ultimately, you know what, they're adults. This is an adult show. I guess we're gonna let them do their thing, but can they sort their stuff out? Like, what? Meanwhile, Barry and Godessa, you know, they had that little triangle going with Neche, and we couldn't ever really make out, like, does Barry like Neche? Does Barry like Godessa? He is also somebody who will not stay one place, as we have seen. But it almost seems like, you know, he's kind of using Godessa as, oh, the bad girl, the fun one, the whatever. And then when he goes to cozy up with Neche, it always feels like, you know, she's the one with the views, she's the one with the highlights, she's the fan favorite, and maybe he wants to be a fan favorite by association. You know, everyone is running game here, if we're being honest, but we haven't really been able to figure out what Barry's thing is so far. But now that Neche is gone too, like, where does this leave that weird triangle? Like, will he now fully, like, without any other distractions, go full on for Godessa? Like, will they be a proper ship now that there's no second woman? Well, you know, it's hard to say, because just the other day we had him in that conversation with the boys talking about how, oh, maybe you should even go for Oyi. I mean, she has a flat belly, she's hot and all that. I don't know, like, I don't want to say men, but men, like, really, what, you know what? Let's look how things go. But we do hope that some ships stabilize. I mean, come on, guys. We're getting out of our third week. We should have some solid people to say, okay, these two, yes, they are something. We are voting for them to get far together. But at this point, even me, I'm tired. Like, today, this one, and this one, tomorrow, it's another thing. Like, I know we're here to play the game, we're exploring our options, but please, let somebody and somebody lock somebody and somebody else down. Like, I'm tired. Meanwhile, Madame Godessa, after a week of forming, oh, I'm so tired, or this is paining me, that is doing me, this one and that one, and even like flailing with the football challenge and all that. I mean, suddenly, Saturday came, our girlie came out looking hot, and she danced. She danced like nothing was going on. And it's leading people to wonder, like, is she becoming a lot more focused on the drama side of things and the relations and relationships part of things, and kind of neglecting the game itself? Because it does seem a bit like that. Or did she just decide that she needed a break that week? Like, you know, you guys get off her back. I mean, I guess everyone needs a break sometimes. So let's see, but I've seen you people dragging her. Like, I've seen you people dragging her a lot for this. Do you guys think she faked it? Let me know. Meanwhile, Ricky, we don't like him. I don't like him. I don't know about you. I don't like him. And he just keeps doing things that make him more and more unlikable. I mean, we have already tagged him old man. We have already tagged him boring. We've already just said, oh, all he does is aura farm. All he does is walk around and be a fine boy. And now, like, we saw he and Sheba having that, like, tenderness, and we saw them, you know, becoming really close. And then we even, like, I'm pretty sure, I don't think my eyes were pinning me, we saw him chase Sheba. We saw them start to become something, and then suddenly out of nowhere, my man comes up and he's like, hey, she's too old for me. I prefer young women, and I'm not going to go for her anymore. But I mean, the way this show starts, am I mistaken? Does everyone not give an introduction when they enter the house? Did she not state her age? Did he not know she was 1 year? Yes, I'm stressing, 1 year older than him before. Like, why did he bother to get close and all that and basically give her hope, and then out of nowhere start acting like, you know, she was a leper or she was the one that chased him? I mean, what is really his game plan ultimately? Because I am starting to see it as though he's not becoming enough of a fan favorite to save himself. I'm not saying, you know, I'm not a predictor here. I'm not saying he's going to be kicked out. I know there's a lot of you out there who are saying, hey, his body, his choice, he can like who he wants, but is it really nice to lead someone on and make them believe that you care about them and go as far as you did, and then suddenly start making up excuses? Like, did he see something that the rest of us didn't see that made him back out? Y'all comment your theories, because at this point, I don't really know. And finally, on a positive note, Soltex won Most Influential of the Week, and he got some prizes, and he's like the person who is probably happiest with everything that has come out this week, but he worked really hard for it, so we applaud him for that, and we're happy that someone is having a good week so far, and we're glad he got that. Thank you all for joining me for The Gist. I've been your host, Jemima Diamond D. Please join us later in the week where we're going to do a full entertainment roundup and tell you guys all the stuff that's been going on inside BBN, outside BBN. Join us, be there, and see you guys later on. Bye!